Okay, the origin of Steel and Ink Studio. So I moved to St. Louis from SoCal in 2007. And then I was kind of like trying to find a home where to be, you know, where I could do my piercings. And I was so much in shock from the culture shock that I really just didn't feel at place anywhere. So I started nursing, and I nursed for a couple years while I opened the original Steel and Ink Studio, which was downstairs. So the owner that owned the building here, he was like, no, I don't want to open to a tattoo shop. And I was like, I just kept like hounding him. I was like, hey, you know, I can do this. And he's like, well, you know, I'll rent to you for a year. So, but he's like, you have to get all the permits and all that stuff because it's illegal to tattoo in St. Louis, South County. St. Louis County, yeah. So I didn't really know what that meant. Like I had $6,000 left and I was like, sure, I'll do that. But it ended up being a whole lot more. And so we had to go to the board. We had to go to the board, and the board, there's a panel of like 10, right? And so it's called the county council. And so you have to have 5 yeses in order for them to give you the permit to open because it was illegal. So I went through everything, paid the money, you know, they wanted money, paid the money, and I got there to the first meeting and I didn't have enough yeses, so they denied me. So I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna happen. So I went back, I appealed that shit, and I was actually nursing that day. And so I nursed for 12 hours, and then I went to the board meeting, the appeal, and I got there and there was only 7 council members. And mind you, I still have to have 5 yeses. So we get there and the first 2 say no, and then the next 5 said yes. So we got the permit, and then by then I was broke, literally broke. And we just opened the doors. I had some friends come down from SoCal to help me open and help me tattoo because like I was so new here, I really didn't know anybody. So they helped me establish, and then we just started gaining more artists. You know, we're the only studio here. You know, now in South County there's a couple private studios, you know, but we were the only studio here, and the area was so hungry for it. So I realized that I couldn't just pierce, that I had to learn how to tattoo or I was never gonna survive. So I started learning how to tattoo. And then shortly after that, Sean Medina came through the door. And the rest is history.